Kevin,
Yeah.
do you know who Chad Zumock is?
I don't really know.
Okay. No. I'm going to introduce you to my friend Chad Zumock.
All right, okay.
All right. So, do you know who Kevin Brennan is? Kevin Brennan, comedian. You might know him when you see him.
Okay, all right.
All right. So, Kevin Brennan does this show called Misery Loves Company. We just reviewed it on the most recent episode of Who Are These Podcasts. People love that episode. People should check that out if you haven't already. And Chad was on that show, and then he wasn't on that show for a while, and now he's back on that show again. But what's funny is that Chad goes on that show, and they just goof on him, and he doesn't realize that he's just the whack packer of the show now. He thinks he's just another guy with a mic, just mixing it up. And I was checking out a couple of these episodes, and it's insane because Chad has lost his mind. Let me tell you what he's doing right now. He decided to go after Aaron from Steel Toe pretty hard. He is actually posting photos of Aaron's ex-wife and her family, which are his kids, and posting them all over social media and talking about how he's going to take care of her kids and talking about how he's going to fuck Aaron's current wife and, you know, Aaron's going to lose his family and all this crazy shit. And it's like, everyone's just like, well, Chad, what are you doing? You're going after this guy's kids and his ex-wife. They have nothing to do with this. Why? That's not cool.
Yeah.
Like, why do you think that's fun? And Chad's going around, and trust me, I'm not going to do as a super long Chad segment today, but I could because there's so much shit that's going on. I know I say this every fucking time. I can't keep up with it. He's going on these live streams. He's just fucking losing his mind and just talking all this crazy shit. So anyway, Misery Loves Company had Aaron on their show. And Chad's not happy about this because Chad wanted to get on when Aaron was on there and they wouldn't let him.
Oh, Chad's here. I didn't know Chad was here, but Chad's here. And that can't be good news for the listener. But listen, Chad had a question. Chad, what was the question?
Why wouldn't you put me on last show when I was begging you guys? I was texting you, sending you a message, put me on with this fucking amateur. And it was amateur hour. That guy stunk. He bombed. And he's not. Bob, shut the fuck up, Bob.
I didn't say anything. I'm fucking sitting here enjoying a cigarette.
But this guy stinks. He's an amateur. He's an outsider. You guys are like, steel toe. He's nothing. I exposed him, and he's running for the fucking mountains because I owned his ass.
So Chad is saying that he's exposed him. He's an amateur because what Chad has done is he's looked into, he was talking about the names of the dogs that his ex-wife has. Like, he knows all the kids' names, the dogs. Like, yeah, it's just like all creepy shit. You're like, well, Chad, this makes you look bad.
Yeah.
Not Aaron from Steel Toe. And I love that he comes out immediately going, I was begging you to come on your show and you wouldn't respond. Like, doesn't that say something, Chad? Yeah. They don't respect you. No one on the show respects him in any single way. And of course, what Chad has to do, because he's desperate now and he's in desperation mode, is he has to throw other people under the bus. He decides to throw Bob Levy under the bus for no reason.
And it's your birthday coming up, Chad, the big one.
December 27th.
48.
It's my birthday. I'm turning 48. All you guys can suck my dick. I'm almost dead. And by the way, Bob, let me talk to you, Bob. Say, I know. This is after he's going, that Aaron guy's amateur hour. I'm the real comic. And then that was just like, what is going on right here?
Oh, wow.
Talk to you, Bob. Say, keep family and kids out of this? No, fuck that, dude. Dude, you're banned from the SiriusXM building for threatening to kill Howard Stern and Beth. Literally threatened to kill. And you just told Gino, you better have a gun next time you come to compound.
No, I said you better ask Anthony for the gun.
All right. So I love that he goes, you're telling me that I'm being a dick, but remember that thing that you did 10 years ago that got you banned? And Bob's just like, yeah, that's behind me. I don't do that anymore.
Yeah.
Bob has come out and said, like, he's reformed. He doesn't, like, freak out on people like that anymore. He realized the error of his ways. Yeah. And Chad has to bring that up.
And he's not calling the Howard Stern show begging to get on, every other day.
Good point.
Well, Chad's literally like a crab in a bucket, like pulling other crabs down that are going to get out. I was like, no, you don't, motherfucker. We're all in this together, asshole.
We're all on the bottom.
You think I suck. So this is great because I showed this to you, producer Chris, when you were over on Sunday. Yeah. Someone sent me the surveillance footage of Chad robbing a liquor store.
Amazing.
And when I say robbing, I mean just like stealing vodka.
Okay.
He was caught.
Shoplifting.
Shoplifting,
Yeah.
I guess is probably the better term.
Tito lifting.
Tito lifting, yes.
I love everybody's expressions on when he's talking. They're all just like,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Do we have the footage of him robbing the liquor store?
I do, but they all saw it too, so I'll just play them talking about it.
Awesome.
Do you have access to his credit card if someone signs up to your Patreon?
I do not.
No, that doesn't. You don't have access to their credit card.
Yeah.
That'd be so funny if you did, and then Chad's like every time someone signs up for the Patreon, he used their credit card for a whole month, and they're like, "Jesus Christ, that was an expensive month. I don't even live in Tampa. How did I go to the Wawa in Tampa?" And Chad's like,
Bob, at this point, do you think I would ever steal a credit card at this point?
Chad,
After the 2 years of death in fucking... Oh, yeah, get the fuck out of here, Adam.
What happened to Adam? Chad, somebody sent me. Did you see the clip of you shoplifting at the liquor store?
Oh, yeah, I talked about that in my stand-up. That was years ago.
Okay, but what happened?
Yeah.
I was drunk on New Year's Day, and I stole a liquor bottle of Tito's.
Okay. I like that. So the way he addresses this is he goes, "Oh, yeah, no, I talked about that in my stand-up."
Right.
Yeah, so what?
Yeah.
You're like, what the fuck, dude?
Well,
I put it behind me. I talked about it on stage.
Stuttering John taught us if you already talk about it,
Yep.
you're not allowed to make fun of
Yeah,
it.
you can't even goof on me for this because I talked about it on a show 3 years ago.
Gotcha.
Is that why Bill Cosby did the Spanish Fly bit?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
It's an alibi.
Because the girls these days, they like
Oh, jeez.
But Kevin, the thing with the credit card, Chad got arrested for stealing multiple people's credit cards
From the gym,
So-
like out of gym lockers.
Yeah.
And then just going and doing like routine shopping with it.
All right, so
So it's a bottomless well.
But
that
it was a holiday then also.
People dip into this well all the time.
yikes.
Yeah, Chad's kind of a piece of shit.
So, like, how is he famous?
We talked about it.
Ask him anything.
Yeah, I mean, literally no one had ever heard Chad stand up until we started playing on Who Are These Podcasts.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Okay.
Now I know he features for Tosh.0, features for Jim Florentine,
All right, okay.
features for Jim Brewer. That's his big claim to fame is he features for people when they come through near his neighborhood in Florida.
Okay.
He doesn't like tour with them, but if they have a
He
show
features for him.
nearby,
Okay. All right, yeah.
He makes other
pop
people
him
look
on.
good, is what
Yes.
he does.
Okay.
He
Yeah.
was third mic in an Ohio radio station.
right, he was in Cleveland around 2009, 2010 on the Alan Cox show.
Okay.
And then he drove his car into a tree while drunk, and they didn't renew his contract, and he's been flailing ever since.
Wow.
And actually, he talks about that. That's actually a good segue into this next clip, because they ask him, like, all right, we're not letting you off that easy, motherfucker. What the fuck? Why were you stealing vodka from a liquor store?
Something's never changed. Did you have the job at the Cleveland radio station?
No, that was long afterwards. I just moved. I had just failed and moved back to Cleveland. I failed.
Which time?
Oh, well, too soon. Come on, Bob. Listen. Okay. I was living with your ex-wife in Cleveland, and I was going through a tough time. Obviously, I was sloppy.
By the way, I tried to get another guest on for today, but I couldn't get it. I asked Tom Cassidy. That's all I asked. He said he couldn't do a show. He's doing his at 5.
All they're doing is goofing at him to his face.
Right.
And he's just not picking up on it at all. And there are times in this show, because the show before this, which I have some clips on, Chad showed up. It was like 3 PM, and he's wasted. And they're like, Chad, you're drunk? He's like, oh, yeah, man, I'm celebrating. Because what happened was he just got whatever probation period he had for the credit card thing is over. So now he's a free man. He's all excited. He can travel the country. He's coming to DabbleCon in February. He's all excited. He's got all this freedom, so he's celebrating. So this is Kevin explaining that Chad is spiraling at this point.
No, I already had you, but I wanted to get a fourth because I wanted someone else to talk some sense into you, because I think people think you're spiraling because you're in the mud. You're in the mud, Chad.
Oh, yeah.
We saw the clip. You're in the mud. You play in the mud like a dirty dog.
Like a pig.
Kevin, you know I can go to dark places. You've
Oh,
been on
do
the
I
other
ever?
side.
You're still blocked on all your outlets with me.
Yeah,
You know, I
man.
have to, my fucking super chat, my iPad.
I'm like
my,
Bill Bixby. I'm like Bill
my-
Bixby. You make me mad. I turn into Lou Ferrigno. Okay, I warn you, and you keep coming at me. And guess what? Now you're running like the cunt that you are, Steel Toe. You bitch.
Okay,
and by the
watch
way,
the language, watch the
April,
language.
those
Shut
aren't
up,
your
Chad.
kids. Those aren't
up,
your
shut
kids.
up,
No.
shut up.
We're going all in.
You don't bring in kids.
No, Bob, dude. O&A would bring in Howard Stern's kids, and you guys loved O&A.
Oh, good justification, asshole.
Yeah.
I'm just like Anthony Cumia over here.
I'm calling a bit for someone else that did this bit a long time ago.
He's more like Opie.
Yeah, precisely. He doesn't get it. He doesn't realize he's crossing the line like, oh, I'm just stepping on a homeless guy's cake. What's the problem? Why is everyone mad at me all of a sudden? Like, no, it was a dick move then. It's a dick move now. You're not helping yourself.
Like, you never took video of somebody taking a shit.
Yeah. So Kevin's saying, like, I wanted to bring another guy on here to explain to you that you're spiraling and you need to stop. You need to get out of this spin that you're in.
So you can't just talk about people's kids.
No, I will talk about his kids. I will talk about them all day long.
You don't even know who they are.
Yes, I do. She's a published author. Go to my Twitter right now, at
We've
Chad
all
Zumock.
seen it. We've all seen it, but it makes you look bad.
Yeah, that's the thing, is that he's posting photos of this guy's family on his Twitter. And he's going, no, I know all about their family. He's like, yeah, no, I know. That's the point. That's what we're trying to tell you to stop doing, Chad.
But, I
This is
mean,
making you look bad.
Is he just doing it to like get back at the guy?
Yeah, he's got nothing
Like,
else. He's got nothing. See, what a comedian would do
Holy
is they
shit.
would be funny back in a way that you'd be like, oh, that guy fucking zinged me good.
Right.
But what Chad does is he just goes, whoa, you cheated on your wife and your current wife's an asshole. And you're like, wait, whoa,
Goes for the
whoa.
throat.
Yeah, this is
Right,
an
right.
online intervention when the comedians stop telling jokes.
Yeah, and just go, Chad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking listen,
Yeah.
dummy.
No, it makes me look awesome.
To who?
What are you,
Everyone,
Miz?
because
who?
I don't give a fuck. You're right, Kevin. I will scorch the earth. I am unhinged. I don't care. I have nothing to lose, Kevin, right? I don't have a fucking family. So let's go. Let's play in the mud.
But don't you want to gain? Don't you want to gain instead of losing? Isn't that why
No.
you're in the business? To gain, to go ahead and do.
By the way, I love Bob Levy on this show because Bob's constantly trying to give Chad advice. Like, Bob's been there, done that. He knows better than Chad. And Chad refuses to listen to any of this free advice.
Yeah, a person
that he's getting.
who's clearly reformed himself.
Yes.
Isn't that why
No.
you're in the business? To gain, to go ahead and do better things?
Kevin, no, I used to want a gang when I was
Bob,
affable
that's
Chad,
Bob.
right, Adam? Chad, Adam, you remember?
he goes, no, Kevin, Adam, Chad. He doesn't know who the fuck he's talking
Anyone
about.
who listen to me rant.
knows you never go full retard.
He's gone full retard at this point. Let's watch that again. That's pretty funny.
Kevin, no, I used to want a gang when I was
Bob,
affable
that's
Chad,
Bob.
right, Adam? Chad, Adam, you remember affable Chad?
Yeah, I want to.
I mean, affable, not
yeah,
affable.
I said affable. I want to say officially. I miss him. I apologize. I retract that, and I would love affable Chad again.
I went after Adam, of all people, the nicest guy in the world. That's how unhinged I am. I fucking blocked him
did?
for a year, and I called you a cunt. That's the meanest thing you can do.
That was Andy you did that to.
Yeah, that was
Wrong guy.
Arnold.
Sorry, my bad.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah.
I'm Andy. I'm unhinged.
He's like a
We're having
pro
a good
wrestler.
time.
Yeah, no, he does. He thinks he's a heel. He thinks he's
Okay.
playing
All
a
right,
heel
okay,
or
okay,
something
yeah.
right now.
You know what, brother?
Yeah, but he thinks that pro wrestling's real, though. That's the funny thing, is that he's actually like going all in on it.
Yeah.
And he doesn't even know who he's talking about. Remember, I motherfucked you for an entire year. He's like, I'm a different guy. You're thinking of a different person right now. And he's like, oh, yeah, okay. He has no idea what's going on right now. He's,
Well, you're next.
he's totally,
Yeah, right.
You're next, brother.
Yeah.
fucking
You just
on
made the list.
You're the top
I'm
of the
unhinged,
list.
dude.
So this is great because Kevin, in this next clip, puts Chad in the same category as Stuttering John. And this is Chad's worst nightmare. This is the thing, when we first started talking about Chad, he's like, you think I'm Stuttering John? I'm not Stuttering John. You're not going to do that to me. I don't know. Let's see what the consensus is.
Listen, they came at me for 3.5 months, nonstop, unprovoked, every single fucking day.
Yeah, the one
I
thing
come at him
about-
once, he retreats and runs for the fucking hills.
The one
Bitch.
thing about that was, I mean, the shows that go after people, they all go after the same targets, which is like, I guess the fans like that, if they all go after Stuttering John or Stuttering Chad. But, it's like, after a while, it's like,
I stutter now?
everybody,
Look at Chad's face.
Yeah.
He's so upset about what's going on right now.
Oh, man. Jeez.
Did that just happen? Yep.
Chad.
But it's like after a while, it's like everybody thinks they can shit on you, and Chad is like a rat. Chad's like like an orphanage. Like all the kids are just like, nobody cares about anybody but themselves. So Chad is like basically raised in like the equivalent of like an orphanage. So Chad, instead of going after like Carl and their show, he goes after the weaker show, because Chad knows in that kind of like animal kingdom, you don't want to go after the bigger foe.
Do you think Chad's listening right now?
Yeah. Steam is just fucking
Yeah, I know. Look at that fucking face he's making. Holy shit.
Coming after you.
Stewing here, brother.
Like animal kingdom, you don't want to go after the bigger foe. You go after the smaller foe to let everybody else know that you're nuts. So that's what you did. You went after Steel Toe because they were smaller than.
It's a very small show.
No, you were small. They were smaller than Carl's show, I guess. Even though Carl's show was small too. But
whoa, Kevin! I was picking up everything you were putting down until that was shot. Whoa, all right.
The point is, you kind of did the smart thing if you were raised in an orphanage, because you let everybody know that you're nuts, and then if people want to keep coming at you, that you're going to play in the mud. So I guess you figured you could take down Steel Toe, but you couldn't take down Carl. So you went after Steel Toe to let everybody know that you're nuts. It's like it's not a bad strategy.
This guy's making some points right now, I have to say. Kevin's really got this figured out.
I love it. I love it.
It's perfect.
Steel Toe to let everybody know that you're nuts. It's like that's not a bad strategy. It's like you go after you go after somebody to let everybody else know that you're crazy, and maybe you're not crazy for doing it. Maybe you just let everybody know, like, this is what I'm going to do. Anybody else, because people do think they can come after you. It's like a piling on kind of concept where it's like everybody goes after Stuttering John. So now everybody's going after Stuttering John. Now everyone's going after you, and you're like, all right, you can because you're bigger than me, but you're not, so I'm going to fuck you up.
No, here's the thing. I don't even hate
Does that
Carl.
make sense? I don't want anybody else to talk today. Did it make sense what I said?
Conversation over.
Yeah.
That's the Carl concept.
Exactly. Chad, just absorb that. Sit there and absorb that.
I
for
think
a
he
minute.
is. I think he is.
I think actually on that one.
Because it was wrapped in a compliment.
Yeah, it was. It's probably the right approach,
like
Chad.
a turd in a tortilla.
Exactly.
Tortilla.
All right, so then Kevin's got a quick zinger in here that I just thought was fun.
Trust me, they're turning. Listen, this steel toe cunt, I want to make an example out of this no talent. I've seen every radio hack in the fucking world, and I realize he's
Most of the time you're looking in the mirror.
No, I seen that coming.
That's not cool, dude.
He goes, that's not cool.
Come on now.
All right, so Chad's whole thing is to expose Aaron for being a no talent hack on the radio. I don't know what Chad considers himself, but that's pretty funny. So now Kevin starts talking about Joe Matarese. Watch this, Andy. Kevin, you know who Joe Matarese is?
No. I don't fucking know any of them.
I know, it's okay. So Joe Matarese is this guy, and actually, if you ever listen to Why Are You Laughing, Blind Mike Geary's podcast, they did an entire episode on him. Joe Matarese did this live show where he wanted it to be like a therapy session. And he does these shows where he's like, help me out, guys. What am I doing wrong with my life? And he puts it all out there, problems with his wife and his family and all this kind of stuff. And he did a show, and I think it was Anthony Cumia, Jim Norton, and I forget who the third mic was. It might have been Rich Voss or someone. And he thought they were going to have like a legit conversation about how we could do better in life, and they all just goofed on him endlessly because that's what they do.
Yeah.
And so the whole thing went sideways. Joseph's like, God, I thought you guys were going to help me out here. And then it's like, what are you talking about?
I just had 3 crazy good comics on my fucking
Yeah. So, and I apologize. Whoever the third person was, I think I forgot. So then Kevin's looking at Joe Matarese's videos, and I guess Joe's still doing this like fixing Joe concept or something, and it's not getting a lot of views. So Kevin comments on that in a pretty funny way.
And again, they do no numbers. 70, 61, 141. These are Chad numbers. These are bad.
No, these are fucking. Shut the fuck up, dude. I don't even try at YouTube.
Sorry. So again, Chad doesn't care. He doesn't try. But watch this. This is very similar to the time when the chick said that he was broke and he went and grabbed a pile of 20s to prove that he has money. So Kevin just called him out for having low numbers on social media or on YouTube or whatever. So watch what Chad does here.
Now I thought we were playing in the mud today.
Look at those numbers, bitch.
What's that? What is that?
TikTok. Almost 50,000. Don't
What
even
world are we living
try.
in?
Dude, he just showed his TikTok account.
What world are we living in? These are all adult men.
Yes!
Like, dude, check this out, man.
Kevin, that guy Chad Zumock's older than all of us in this room.
Holy
That's what's insane
Jesus.
about this. This guy's pulling out his phone. He goes, look, I only have 50,000 followers. It's 45,000. You don't round up to 50 from that.
Who
It's,
gives a
it's
fuck?
adding 10%. But, all right.
He gets out a pad of paper and a pencil and check out these numbers.
Oh my god! I'm writing numbers.
That doesn't mean anything.
Son?
He was also following like 1.2 million people.
Well-
less than half followed him back.
I went to his social blade for TikTok, and it doesn't go back very far, but it does look like he's probably buying followers on TikTok,
sure,
just like it's been proven he does on Twitter.
Son,
You know what they're going to do? You're going to steal people's credit cards, and China's going to steal them from you on TikTok.
Pretty good joke.
Yeah, it is.
So I went ahead to check out Chad's TikTok because he's always bragging about how big he is over there on the TikTok.
He's flossing on TikTok.
Let's check out one of these videos that he's done that he's all proud of.
Ben, it's great.
All his stuff is really great. I see why he's got such a following here.
Find you just scooping away.
My sister Jessica was right about you. You are a lunatic when it comes to appetizers.
If you're at a party, 3 scoops max.
Oh, since we're on the subject of things that bother us, I hate you.
I hate you.
I hate you.
I hate you.
I hate your breath.
I hate your voice.
I hate your toes.
I hate the way you walk.
I hate your hair.
I hate your teeth.
I hate your makeup kit.
I hate how you order at a restaurant.
I hate your nostrils.
Your eyes annoy me.
I hate how you floss in front of me.
I like dental care.
I hate our kitchen.
Yeah, well, I love it when you're not in it.
Your dog's 13. I hope it doesn't live past 14.
I hate your sister.
I hate that you always drink Merlot.
I hate your mom.
I hate your friends.
I hate how you sleep.
I hate your Merlot teeth.
Your hugs are dumb.
I hate you.
Well, I hate you.
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 You're an asshole.
You're an asshole. Yeah, get out.
Big punchline here. It's gonna get funny.
Baby, I miss you. Find you just
Pretty good stuff, huh, guys?
She kicked him out of the house. He lives in his car. Jesus.
Let's read the hashtags to that video that we just saw. Hashtag you are enough. Hashtag be kind. Hashtag plant-based. Hashtag dating. Hashtag COVID love. Hashtag breakup. Hashtag bipolar. Hashtag comedy. I don't agree with any of those.
I can see why he thinks he's riffing when he's on these shows.
Yeah.
though, you know.
I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. You suck. Oh, you suck. Good jokes.
Yeah, good bit.
Good stuff.
Team
Could do
Chad.
another hour.
I'm Team Chad's wife.
Wow. It's good stuff there, Chad. Now I see why you have all those people checking you out. All right. So now this is funny because Chad, he talks about how he gets passed at all these clubs. Like that was his thing with Gino. He's like, oh, I get passed at all these clubs. You can't even get into these clubs, Gino. I don't even live in New York and I can do all these clubs. But what really happens is Chad's mad that he can't do the cellar. And he's not mad at himself like he should be, because if you're a good comedian, you'd get in there. He's mad at everyone but him.
Wow, but you guys got a lot of questions. Listen, did I tell you what I did with Pang Dang?
yeah, you gave him to the cellar and he got him passed. You wouldn't even do that for me, you fucking dick.
Jesus Christ, Chad. Why does everyone know who you favors? Why do you think?
He likes to stand on the bridge that is burning.
Yeah, right. After you light the match, you got to start running, asshole. You're going to put more gasoline on it? What are you doing?
Hang out here for a while, brother.
I'm gonna die on this bridge.
Yeah, just to die on a hill, not on a bridge, you idiots. All right, so this is Chad interrupts the show to tell this story, and everyone's just like, what the fuck?
Well, anyways, I don't care about the cellar. It sounds like a shit.
Comey is streaming from home today, just playing video games for a show today. That's funny. Kumi is streaming from his home today. He didn't go into the studio.
Oh, wow.
I opened for Godfrey at the Village Underground like 5 times.
Good story. That's one of your top stars. You're playing in the mud now.
That's like saying bless
You're like
your
a mud
heart.
shark with Godfrey.
Kevin, you want to get nuts? Let's get nuts. Let's get nuts.
The desperate man. Desperate to be entertaining. Cannot find a single way. They're talking about he could have started riffing on that. What Anthony was doing, he couldn't make it into the studio. He's doing it from his house.
Yeah.
And Chad goes, I featured for Godfrey 5 times at the Village Underground. What? No. Who cares? Like, you're talking to guys. Kevin Brennan and Bob Levy have long careers in comedy. They're not impressed with this. I don't know why you're still trying to prove yourself. So then they start talking about, well, actually, one of my favorite people of all times, David Chandler. He's becoming my favorite super chatter in the world. He goofs on Chad for sucking at Kevin Brennan's roast. Now, we played the video. Chad was at Kevin's roast and just bombed. He probably was bombed. He did bomb. It was just a clusterfuck.
He's a great man, David Chandler.
Holy shit.
$49.99. This guy's doing as good as he did on your roast, Kevin.
Hey.
Hi, Bob. He's going to get
Who's
mad.
he slamming Chad?
Yeah, he's saying he didn't do well at your roast.
That's bullshit, dude.
Was he saying that guy's doing as good as he did he's talking about Chad doing as well now as he did on my roast?
Yeah.
Listen, I said it before, I'll say it again. Chad actually made the roast better by being bad. Because he was like, Chad was like, he was like the foil in a wrestling match. He's the guy everybody doesn't like. And then the other guy comes in and takes him out. So Chad knows his role.
Again, this is Chad getting goofed onto his face without him even realizing it. I don't think he was just like, yeah, I did do a good job. You're right. Yeah. That was my role there.
I'm the $1 million man of comedy.
All right, so he's more like the Virgil of comedy. So anyone want my autograph? I'll also take a photo with you. Yeah, no, we're good. We got it. All right. So now he's talking about Chad and Jim Florentine are apparently pretty close friends. In fact, Chad claims they talk on the phone every day for an hour a day, and they have been doing that for 15 years. I know. It's bizarre. But anyway, everyone who knows Florentine knows he's one of the sweetest guys you've ever met in your life. And he definitely would never do what Chad is doing, going after somebody's family and trying to fuck with people on a personal level like that. So they want to know, like, is Jim telling you to change your ways?
Does Jim give you any advice on, like, going mud? Going
every day
mud?
he tries to save my life. I disappoint him every single day of my life.
Really? Does he basically call you and say, Chad, what the fuck are you doing? Does he do that?
I talk to Jim Florentine on the phone every single day for the past 15 years. And we may have missed 1 or 2 days, but we talk on the phone every day for at least
For how long?
Almost 15 years at this point.
For how long? How long do you talk every day?
About an hour.
Oh, that's gay. That's like he's the boss of that's gay. That's the gayest thing ever.
That is gay.
Talk to another dude for an hour?
He's the big brother I never had, Kevin, until you neglected me and threw me to the wolves last year.
Oh, what a needy bitch. What a needy fucking bitch. He's like, well, I got to talk to Florentine because you weren't there for me, Kevin. Chad, you be there for you. You're an adult man. Grow the fuck up. So he goes on to explain that Jim Florentine has told him very frankly to not fuck with people's families and to not do what he's doing. But doesn't stop Chad. He goes after this part. He gives out Aaron's ex-wife's full name. Like I said, the names of all the family members, the dogs. Everyone else just like, what are you doing? Why do you know this much? Like, I did all this research. Like, that's not cool.
Dickhead.
That's not cool. Going on someone's Facebook page and
I know how to use Google, brother.
yeah. All right, so I teased this before, but there was an episode that he did before this episode on Misery Loves Company where Chad was very drunk when he showed up. And Ray DeVito's on there as well, and he's talking about why Chad was thrown out of Side Splitters. And this is great because, again, my buddy David Chandler, who's the best with these super chats, chimes in with a limerick.
Why'd they throw him out then?
Why did they throw me out, Ray? You talked to Mark Norman himself face to face.
I think I know why they threw you out. Nobody likes you. Chad will sit beside.
He's gonna pay.
Why am I even doing this show? Like, Kevin's doing it for me right now. Kevin's just roasting him to his face. It's great.
Chad walks into the side.
He's gonna pay all the checks.
Chad's making it rain with credit cards when he walks in the side splitter.
I can't believe he's
like, drinks on me. Drinks on me.
Tonight I'm Fred Wilson. That's what the credit card says. I'm Fred Wilson.
Can Fred Wilson please find a seat?
Here you go, Mr. Jefferson. Here's your drink.
That's what you should have done when you went to Orlando.
Yeah. Look,
David
Kevin,
Chandler.
Chandler's one of the best. This guy is the best.
There once was a legend named Bob whose wallet Chad tried to rob. Bob said with a grin as he slugged Chad's chin, "That's mine, you no-lip slob."
Oh! Wait a minute. Why do people think you have no lip? What is going on with this? I just see that.
That's a weird thing.
Wait, is he saying Chad has no lip or Levy has no lip?
I'm all lip, baby. Look, you have no upper lip, they say. That some guy just did a song to AC/DC with Chad has no upper lip.
I don't know. It's weird. I don't know. It's the internet. The internet's making up shit.
The internet's making up shit. Meanwhile, everyone's latched onto this. Chad has no upper lip. It's just missing.
Yeah, the fan art is amazing.
Yeah, the fan art is fantastic for that. We got to decorate this wall. We got to add some.
We need some new additions.
I call it Chad art. We got to get that up on the walls soon. So this is great because Chad goes into his broken record of the Uncle Rico show's the only funny show, making fun of Stuttering John. He does this all the time. To the point where Bob, who's on that show, is just like, all right, Chad, we know, we heard you, we get it. And I fucking love Bob Levy right here.
By the way, Uncle Rico's show with Shuley and Levy is funny because the reason why they're comedians, and number two, they
knew John personally.
You know
I
John.
told the story 4 times.
That's why you guys kill.
What I'm saying. Yeah.
That's why you guys kill. But this all these other nonsense bullshit.
They started it. He started the whole thing. Carl show is great. You can't be mad. You can't be mad because of the fact that they play with you a little.
It's not about that. They're not as good as you. Period.
I watch the show and I really enjoy it. Look.
Of course you do, Levy. You love everybody.
I know. I love. What do you think? I watch shit that I don't like. What do you think? You don't see me watching your fucking set.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Chad actually brings a comedic element to the show that wouldn't be there without him. The problem is that he's the punchline.
Yeah.
He's the laughing stock.
You can't have
show.
a story without conflict.
Right, exactly. So thank you, Bob. I appreciate that. Chad loves to go around and say, who are these podcasts suck, and we don't do a good job of ripping on Stuttering John. It's like, Chad, you were on the show. You wanted to be on the show many times. It's obvious to everyone that you're just upset that we goof on you. It's very obvious. But according to Chad, Chad is a winner.
They've been doing the Stuttering John thing, be the first one, and now they do a thing on Chad. So Chad doesn't like them now, even though he never heard them.
No, I know. I used to listen. I don't listen anymore because.
What about Steel Toe?
I don't listen anymore. By the way, if I listen, if I listen, they win. I don't listen.
Have fun with it. Listen.
Exactly. There's nothing to be fucking.
I win.
Yeah, you should go on Steel Toe and make them give you any of the super chat money.
So according to Chad, because he doesn't listen to our show, he's the winner in all of this. Do you think that's true?
Chad's like, wait, what? Money?
Yeah, right. Oh, I know. Yeah, he goes after that. He goes, why would I do that? It's like, I just told you could take the super chat money. What do you mean, why would you do that?
Money can be transferred into cocaine.
Right. You like cocaine, don't you? So I don't know how Chad is scoring this game. I don't know how he's possibly in the lead or winning or any of this. Doesn't make any sense to me. But this is the last clip that I have. This is a lot of fun. This is, they call him out for being so drunk in the afternoon.
So wait, but what's time you start drinking? Isn't that weird to be drinking by yourself during the day?
No, my life's good now. It's like there's no stress. Like Bob Levy always says, there's no stress. I can do whatever the fuck I want. Yeah. So Bob Levy he's
since you can do whatever you want, you stay home and get drunk.
I did this time.
The world is your oyster, and you're like, I'm gonna stay home and drink vodka.
I'm having a great time. It's fun. It's like I'm getting along with people. I'm having fun. I'm laughing.
I'm drinking out of a coffee cup, and life is great.
Yeah, but it's 4:00. Then are you peaking right now, or what happens at nighttime?
No, but Bob Levy's the guy. He's the guy who inspired me.
Okay, let's throw Bob under the bus again. Bob's not wasted at 4:00. Right. You are. All right, so might want to stop with that. Going well, Chad. Keep it up, buddy.
Yeah.
keep doing what you're doing.
Cheers.
I see good things in your future.
Who are these podcasts?